session, I will go through some examples related to pricing of some trade items as well. And for next week, I will go through pricing of the preliminaries and, of course, some examples of pricing trade items as well. So that will be the end, okay, of this semester's sessions. And of course, left behind will be you to finish the assignments. And just in case if you really have difficulties, I mean, in the assignments, of course, I can't give you the answers. But in case if you have questions, I think, well, we can arrange further Zoom sessions again. Okay, I just see how you handle the assignment first. So, well, for today, the main areas will include some general concerns about pricing of the trade work items, and in particular, to highlight some of the critical aspects related to some major trade work items. Now, when we price the trade work, of course, apparently it seems to be simple, as we have covered last week. I mean, the week before. That well, it's something like getting all the ingredients to build up a unit rate. So apparently it is simple, but in order to achieve this, the estimator or the person who need to do the pricing must have a very good knowledge of the construction method to be used, not the principal method, but the actual, the likely method to be carried out if the job is to be done. 咁呢個非常之重要，即係其實上一堂都已經講，我哋好多嘅construction activities 咧，其實都可以用唔同嘅 method 去做啊，即係好似同我學過嘅 contact 裏邊，例如做個 foundation 或者點樣去落石屎 whatever， 大部分嘅工序都係有好多嘅，即係 more than one options to carry out。咁我哋落價嘅時候唔係就咁去generally 去 make 個 price， 而係即係我哋係真係要知道究竟喺呢一個 project 呢一個 condition 底下，我哋會用一個咩方法係最合適咧？其實好多時點解我哋成日講話即係落錯價或者之前諗住呢單 job 會賺幾多，但係賺唔到喎。其實就係因為我哋即係 make 咗一個錯嘅 forecast 咯。咁當然呢個情況就做 certain extent 可以避免嘅，即係 for example if you have really gone through the tender documents thoroughly, if you have spent sufficient time to make site visits, to do all the analysis, probably you should be able to prepare a pretty although it may not be accurate, but close to accurate forecast. But usually we can't do this is because the tender period is really short. Okay, in order to allow the tenders to complete all the analysis or the the planning issues. So that's the major problem. And no matter whether we have that sort of problem or not, we still need to make a judgment, okay, in order to get the price. So a good knowledge of the construction method to be done is the most important. And of course, besides the decision on which method to be used in the future, of course, the estimator needs to understand very well the coverage of each BQ item. On one hand, it depends on the SMM coverage because it is a standard method of measurement. We expect that the whole tender document, the whole BQ will be measured in accordance with the SMM. But sometimes, as I've mentioned before, the consultants may also diverge from the standard method of measurement. They may not strictly follow the standard method of measurement for some reasons, okay? 即係唔係話佢哋即係好隨意，中意自己 點度就點度，唔係咁嘅意思，而係好多時就算我哋唔講外國，淨係講香港嘅 consultant， 佢哋都會有一啲嘅 practice 咧，係 purposely 去唔跟某一兩個嘅 SMM item 嘅。咁呢個原因好多時都係因為如果佢哋唔 straightly follow 嗰一兩個 item 咧，佢哋會讀得快啲，可能業界嘅人亦都會更加明白啊。咁呢個就無謂 argue 咧，即係咁點解唔直情將個 SMM 去改啊？咁呢啲就冇 argue 啊。咁但係就好多時即係你都會見到consultant 即係其實佢哋都有即係都有一套啊，即係唔少嘅都會有一套嘅rules 咧，佢哋係唔會跟 SMM 嘅。咁當然亦都唔係話即係認真好多嘅，即係可能你每一個 trade 都會見到有一兩個 item 係唔會跟咁樣。咁所以即係去到呢啲情況個 estimator not only required to know to understand the SMM coverage, but also need to go into detail about the preamble items, how it is drafted in such a way to cover the items that is not complied with the SMM. And of course, there are some trademark items that can't be found from the SMM, and there will be special rules drafted in the preambles as well. 咁呢個就係嗰個 coverage 嘅問題啦。And finally, of course, the estimators need to have good prices, okay, reliable prices. I've introduced how we carry out approximate estimating in the early tender stage, and of course, if rely on those, although I won't say they are unreliable cost data, but normally those data are back data, okay, in past years, okay. So they are not current data. They are not market prices. So if we want to prepare an accurate estimate, especially for tendering purpose, of course, we need to make sure that our prices used can actually be applied when the work is awarded to us, when we really need to find subcontractors to do the work. 咁所以我喺tendering 嗰一課嘅時候都已經 mention 咗，即係其實我哋攞咗個標書翻嚟，其實我哋唔會靠自己去做嗰啲價錢，即係我哋唔係話抄翻書睇下，即係so far而家嗰個價錢係點，而我哋一定會去個市場嗰度問翻啲 supplier， 問翻啲subcon，而家如果我俾呢單 job 你做，你收我幾多錢？咁當然啦，呢個報價呢一個過程咧，其實都係有一個 offering acceptance 喺度嘅，即係有呢一個嘅意思喺度嘅。咁所以其實我哋亦都係相對要求嗰個 subcon 或者 supplier 去 make 一個 offer 俾我，係即係如果呢單 job 我俾佢做，佢會收我幾多錢？咁萬一到時我真係中咗呢單 job 啦，咁我亦都可以 base on 之前同佢即係有嘅呢一個 offer and acceptance 嘅呢一個 invitation 咧，係我 once accept 佢嗰個 offer 咧，咁呢個 contract 就 form OK。咁所以呢度係我哋去鋪路咧，去 guarantee 呢一啲價錢咧，將來如果我做嘅話，我係可以即係我可以係根據呢個價錢係做得到嘅，咁我先至唔蝕錢㗎嘛。咁所以呢個就係所謂我哋嘅即係 reliable prices 嚇。It's not just prices from the book, okay? It's real prices that are available from our subcontractors and suppliers. And of course, the productivity data, this is mainly the case when you are a small contractor, that every part of the work is being done by your direct labor. In that case, then you need to build up a good record of the productivity data to make sure that you know how much work can be done by your crew. 咁呢個就好似我哋上一次即係上一個禮拜即係上一堂嗰個hourly rate all-in rate 嗰啲build up 嘅部分啦。So that's I mean these are the important knowledge required by the estimator. And normally when we price the trade work, of course, we need to know the materials, plant, labor, subcontractors, all these aspects, all these ingredients, how much they will contribute to the unit rate. Of course, we need to know all these. But besides these general cost that we require to know, normally we also need to consider some standard issues. Okay, like for example, what sort of gang size we require, because very often when we look at the productivity data, it relates to how many man hours are being required to carry out a certain unit of work. Okay, let's say if I'm a contractor that needs to price the concreting works, I normally need to procure ready-mix concrete to the site, and of course I can have an option to procure labor-only subcontractor to carry out the concreting works, or I can employ direct labor to carry out the concreting works. So assuming that if I employ direct labor to carry out the concreting works, of course I need to know the number of man hours required to concrete a unit that is a meter cube concrete works. But let's say, for example, I need 1 man hour, okay, for 1 meter cube concrete. But that 1 man hour, does it mean 1 labor to contribute 1 man hour? Or does it mean 5 labor to carry out 0.2 man hours? So it can be very different, because in case if you are facing how to say a competitive market situation, that you may have problem to find sufficient labor, you may need to pay more in order to get the sufficient crew size. So this is what we mean by the gang size. Okay， 即係 gang size 呢樣嘢咧，就即係一個人做1個鐘，同我頭先講嘅嗰個例子，5個人做0.2個鐘，個 effect 係好唔同。有啲工序你的確係可以即係加嗰個人嘅 man hour， 就可以達至一個相應嘅increase in productivity。但係某一啲嘅工序唔係咁樣。你加咧，你要加個 gang size 即係我諗可能你哋喺 management 嗰啲time crash 嗰啲 analysis 嗰啲都可能做過即係嗰個 gang size 嗰個 impact 咁所以你好似如果我 let's say 好似我頭先講嘅example咁樣，如果個 gang size 係要5個人嘅，咁我講緊嘅一加就唔係加1個人，係要加5個人咁呢個係同我哋 pricing 咧係有一個好重要嘅 relationship 嚟嘅咁so this is one of the issues that we often need to consider. Besides, is of course the wastage of materials. This is a very, very, very tricky part. Okay, but I can't teach you unfortunately, because I think every QS or every estimator need to how to say need to learn for life. For wastage 即係冇人夠膽講自己即係預 waste 係預得好嘅，因為實在係一個非常之即係幾乎我自己覺得係最難預嘅一樣嘢。即係如果係講即係咁多個 pricing components， 咁因為wastage 一方面係會同嗰個 material 嘅 characteristics 有關咧，當然即係例如你話瓦仔係會爛嘅，同例如可能我木板。即係比較 stable 嘅，雖然有機會受潮濕影響啦，咁但係即係比較容易控制啦。起碼你即係你知有時啲工人咧好鬼粗暴嘅咁即係掟嗰啲咁樣都冇意義啦。咁當然係同嗰個即係嗰個 material 嗰個即係咪 fragile 嘅情況當然有關啦。但係其實好多時都仲同其他外在因素 ，which 其實有時我哋都幾難 forecast 嘅。例如可能你即係唔好講話嗰個 project 係咪 complex 先啦，即係complex design 嗰啲一件事啦。你嗰個 housekeeping 喺個地盤做得好唔好啊？係咪需要成日搬地盤啊？嗰啲 multiple transit 係咪好多啊？ 或者即係嗰個工人啊本身佢嗰個 skill level 係點啊，即係太多嘢係會影響嗰個 wastage 嚇，咁 which 其實係好難，即係好難 forecast 嘅。咁of course, not very often when we do the pricing, well, it really depends on how you want the pricing strategy is. If you really want to win the job, of course, you will try to mark down the wastage level because that will be quite significant. 即係你諗下每一個嘅material component 都係即係 wastage 唔會係講緊1%，咁所以就即係你要5%定10%，即係其實係可以可以個 impact 好大。咁of course, if you want to be more prudent, if you want to be more conservative, you will price on the high side of the wastage。咁所以好難預，亦都即係有少少搏咁嘅成分啦。Of course, luckily in our construction industry, we have how to say subcontracting system, and the layering of subcontracting system actually help us to relieve some of the wastage estimation problem。咁所以你見到大部分嘅 main con 佢將幾乎所有嘅 item 即係所有嘅 work trade 都係 sublet 出去，都係supply and install 咁樣 sublet 出去嘅話，其實佢唔需要預嗰個 wastage 咁滯啊，即係因為大部分嘅 materials 都係個 subcon provide 俾佢。咁但係當然咧，有時係我哋都標得意都係會自己 procure materials 嘅。咁喺嗰啲情況底下，我哋就要 estimate 個wastage 啦。咁但係你睇得到，即係我哋嘅 industry 一浸嘅情況底下咧，即係大家都係將相應可以點講啊，可以 allocate 嘅 risk 都 allocate 俾下一手。咁一層層咁樣咧，就變咗自己要 take up 嘅嗰個 risk 就相對又會低咗啦。咁就大家某程度上 as a result 就大家分擔咗呢一個wastage 嗰個 estimation 嘅 risk 啊。咁即係其實個 risk 唔係唔存在，其實唔知邊個人食咗咁解嘅啫嚇。咁總之my final word is this is a very difficult part, okay, to estimate. And of course, as this one I have also mentioned just now is how you handle and transit, unloading, distribute the materials. This one can affect the efficiency, the productivity of the work done, as well as the wastage, as well as your plant cost, as well as your labor cost. A lot of implications behind. 咁當然啦，我哋真係做 pricing 嘅時候咧，其實我哋唔係話好詳細咁 analyse 嘅，即係somehow it depends on the experience of the estimator as well as the project manager。例如之前係預得緊嘅咁可以鬆動翻少少嚟做啦即係可能唔使請咁多 direct labour 去幫手即係 mobilize 啲嘢。咁但係之前係預得即係鬆喎，即係之前係預得緊咗喎，咁而家係咪即係之前預得唔夠喎，咁而家可能要加翻啲人手啊，或者需唔需要用某啲alternative method 用多少少 mechanization 去幫手 handle 咁即係呢啲好多時就係去到真係個工程進行期間，我哋發現啲即係個期唔係好追得到或者個 preliminary expenses 唔係之前預嘅咁少即係多咗喎，咁我哋咪要可能再改變我哋嗰個method of work 咯咁呢個係深數即係幾 dynamic 嘅But of course, as I said, in the tender stage or in the pricing stage, you still need to make an estimate, okay? And very often we need to consider whether we need to apply some contingency as well. As I'm not sure whether I have mentioned this, but in the early stage, approximate estimating, we always allow the contingency. 咁如果同學有留意新聞嘅咧，其實你經常會 come across 即係政府嗰啲所謂即係財政預算啦for唔同嘅 capital project 咧，咁其實 每一個咧都會有一個即係有一個所謂好似buffer 一個 reserve 咁樣，就係例如可能5億嘅工程，咁其實佢可能有5% 係 contingency 嚟嘅。咁呢個係行內一定有㗎啦嚇，即係所有嘅 pre-contract 即係 pre-contract stage 嘅 estimate 咧都一定有嘅。咁去到我哋即係 tender stage 或者係我哋落價嘅時候，咁其實我哋未必會每一個 item 都預一個 contingency 啊。咁但係 from time to time 有一啲 item 係比較 subject to 一啲 risk 嘅。For example, external work. If you refer to the, say for instance, external painting, external tiling, these kind of operations, if it overlaps or if it is undertaken during the summertime, very likely you need to allow some extra contingency for the purpose of some idling or some slowdown of the productivity or some sort of poor workmanship, and as a result, we need to carry out some extra defects rectification. These are the sort of contingency that we probably need to cover. OK， 咁所以其實就真係簡單嚟講，就預鬆少少嚇，我哋 cover 一啲 potential risk。咁係一啲咩 risk 咧？預鬆幾多咧？又係 again 冇得即係冇一個 rule 嘅嚇。咁it depends on how the project manager and the estimator forecast the job。咁當然呢個係即係我哋，因為其實你想象下，如果我哋投標嘅時候，我哋希望中嘅單作啊，咁所以嗰個 margin 我哋希望係攣得緊嘅，咁所以就唔會話哇個 item 我都落啦，咁就冇死啊，好穩陣，就唔會咧。如果你咁樣落，你唔會中。咁所以就即係要 base on 翻個例如 project manager 啊，同埋嗰啲 planner， 佢哋喺即係投標嘅時候，佢哋點樣 forecast， 即係點樣去做嗰個 plan 咧？嗰個 plan 係點樣預算嗰個工程係會點樣行嘅咧？我哋就係 base on 嗰個 plan 去 apply 嗰啲 contingency 咁就 that is what we will done or what we will do or what we can do. Okay. And well, of course, profit and overheads must be allowed when we apply the pricing of the items. And 15% is just for convenience. Okay, it's some sort of a standard profit and overheads allowed by consultants in case of variation items. But of course, we understand that if you really want to win a job, it's impossible to have 15% profit and overheads for a project. Okay, as I said, normally it's below 3%. Okay, for a job to be awarded. So after those general requirements, okay, or concerns for pricing, then let's look at specific trade work items, how we prepare the prices. Now, of course, to start with is our the first trade involved in construction, which is excavation normally. And well, of course, I won't go through every single excavation item, how we do the prices, but in general, you need to consider that for all excavation works in the SMM, the soil support, the planking, the shoring, these sort of allowances or provisions are deemed to be included in the excavation item. So if you recall what I have introduced a number of weeks before when I introduced measurements of excavation, we have never measured any planking or soil support so far. We have never. We have just gone through how to measure the volume of excavation, because this is actually deemed to be included in the excavation item. In other words, we don't need to measure, but we need to allow prices. We need to allow the cost, the expenditure in the excavation item. 咁所以希望即係嗱，去到即係上埋完咗呢個 pricing 咯。我真係希望同學明白咧，就係 我哋個 measurement 即係去 measure 個 quantity 點樣係 work together with 嗰個 price， 即係我哋度咗，但係其實有啲嘢我哋冇度嘅，咁冇度嗰啲嘢係咪唔使錢做同你做咧？就梗係唔係啦，即係冇免費午餐嘅。不過我哋其實只不過咧就係即係簡化咗嗰個即係 measurement 嘅程序。有一啲嘢我哋即係唔度晒啦，就係攞一個大數咧嚟到 cover 咗一啲好 minor 嘅 items 咁但係嗰啲 minor 嘅 items 我哋點樣去即係去點講？佢 cover 得到佢咧，你就係靠即係話俾嗰啲落價嘅人聽。嗱，你睇個 SMM， 如果個 rule 要包嘅，你就要計埋個價錢啦。咁所以喺呢一度咧，你見到即係嗰啲source support 嗰啲咧，不論你係講緊即係咩嘅 source support 咧，即係如果你好巴閉㗎，用到即係 steel 去做 source support 咧，都係咁話啦。除非你嗰個 source support 係好高嘅啫，高過1.5米，否則的話咧，其實你都係 involve 喺嗰個 excavation item 咧，就閣下自理啦嚇，即係用木板好，唔預好，定係用咩方法好啦？咁啊，所以點解落價之前咧，落價嘅人咧就要即係已經有個預算，其實係點做咯？即係個 method of work 係點樣？ And another thing is about the bulking and compaction factor of the soil. Now, I think I have mentioned this in excavation session, but just in case if you forget, we said that if we need to dig a hole of 1 meter cube, when we measure in the taking off, we just need to measure 1 meter cube, okay? Excavation or disposal of soil or backfill in case if you are talking about this hole, okay? But we know that when we dig out the soil from this 1 meter cube volume, the soil is more than 1 meter cube. It's because the soil is no longer in a compacted situation. The pressure is released, and that's why the size will be larger than 1 meter cube. So this concerns with the disposal because when I need to find a truck, for example, to remove the soil, to take it away from the site to the disposal tip, I need to find a larger truck, okay? Or I need to make sure that the truck needs to to go several trips in order to complete the disposal work. And of course, if I have a hole on the drawing, which is 1 meter cube, and if I need to find soil to fill this hole, I need to find more than 1 meter cube soil because after putting into the hole, the soil has to be compacted in order to make sure that it is perfectly filled inside this hole. So this, okay, and this two situations, this one is actually the bulking, this one is actually the compaction. The two are interrelated, quite similar because of the same concept, okay? So as you can see, when we measure from the drawing, we never consider this, 係嘛？即係我哋之前度喺個圖嗰度個 foundation 咁大，咁我就掘咁多嘅泥，咁我冇考慮過呢啲咩 bulking 啊、咩 compaction 啊呢啲嘢回泥清泥都冇咁就因為其實我哋唔需要考慮嘅即係 because SMM says that all these is deemed to be included, okay? So we measure the actual, the size on the drawing. But of course, when we look at the prices, the amounts that we pay for this, for the workers, for the trucks and everything, we need to consider this. Of course, different type of soil will have different compaction factor or the bulking factor. And the best, of course, is if we know the type of soil, we can apply the precise type, the precise factor. But if we have a possibility to deal with different soil type, then we really need to make some, I would say, some forecast, some analysis, okay, to get the best ratio being applied to the excavation items。咁但係即係無論你講緊咩 soil type 都好啦，即係個 bulking pattern 就一定要落㗎啦嚇。咁即係睇下你好唔好彩嚇，即係遇着啲咩例咁解啦。咁again 呢個都係 depends on 你嗰個soil report 啊，或者嗰啲波落 information 啊。咁呢個就後話啦，就即係 somehow it is a bet，OK， 咁當然你攞得越多資料越準確啦。And for concrete works, well, concrete works, I take it in general for concreting different components. Normally, as I said just now, we buy the ready-mix concrete and then find a subcontractor or direct labor to lay the concrete. In terms of laying concrete, I think this one is more straightforward. What you need is just to apply sufficient labor, okay, to carry out the works. For the material, in case if you are not using ready-mix concrete, it can be how to say it is more difficult to forecast because the sort of ingredients being required will undergo the chemical reaction that requires us to estimate the amount of ingredients in a more careful manner. 咁雖然即係我哋香港嗰個習慣都係 ready-mix concrete 但我都希望同學理解咧，都有啲 odd cases 係會用西 mix 嘅，即係例如你個地盤係好 remote 啦，夠大啦，即係你見到例如好似起親嗰啲咁嘅機場嗰啲電廠嗰啲咧，咁佢因為太 remote 其實都唔划算嘅，好多時即係做 ready mix， 咁佢哋都會係西 mix。咁唔排除例如將來有啲明日大嶼嗰啲咁嘅工程即係呢類又 remote 又夠大嗰啲咧，其實係 economical 嘅即係西 mix。咁西 mix 咧就我哋成日都講咧，即係 ready mix 就冇咩好講啊，即係簡單啲啦，即係你要預嘅 wastage 即係嗰個supplier 嘅 cost， 咁呢啲都係好 standardize。咁但係如果係 ready 即係西 mix 嘅話咧，咁一牽涉就有幾樣啦。首先第一個 plant cost，but of course for the plant cost normally we allowed it in the preliminaries, and that's why we will not price in the concrete items. For the core material cost, we need to look at the what sort of or the amount, the relative amount of the ingredients to be required for 1 meter cube concrete, isn't it? 咁我哋講緊嘅就係我哋個價咧做嘅時候就係每一個 meter cube， 例如每一個 meter cube 嘅 column， 每一個 meter cube 嘅 slab， 每一個 meter cube 嘅 wall 係幾多錢啊嘛。咁所以你嗰個 material cost 都係喺呢個角度咁樣去睇啦，究竟要幾多錢咧？咁但係一個 meter cube 嘅 concrete for slab or wall or columns or beams 咁樣咧，其實佢究竟要幾多嘅沙石 cement 水？咁就係嗰個 question 啦。The first thing is we always emphasize that we cannot just rely on the ratio of the concrete mix to allow the ingredients required. 咁呢個咧就睇下呢個 ，because as you can see an example here, if you have different concrete mixes, okay, you can see that the materials required doesn't align with the mixing ratio. Okay, say for instance, if we need to produce 1 meter cube concrete, ignoring the wastage, okay, we already require 0.48 meter cube sand, 0.96 meter cube gravel. This is already 1.44 meter cube, a lot more. than 1 million cubic concrete. Not to say we need 150 kilogram cement. This is just an example. You can see that all of them doesn't align with the 1 million cubic concrete. The reason why is because of the chemical reaction. Concrete, when it is mixed with water, when all the ingredients mixed with water, as you have learned before, it will shrink. And of course, the shrinkage extent depends on the amount of cement that we have added. So we can't have a standardized formula for the shrinkage level of the concrete. And as a result, we need to rely on the manufacturer's guideline to produce the required mixing for the ready-mix concrete on site. So the concern is we can never produce the concrete mixing ratios according to the concrete mix. You need to refer to the manufacturer's table instead of basing on the concrete mix to prepare the estimate of the ingredients required. Besides this is the shrinkage concern. We also need to allow some wastage on the spillage or extra wastage in case if you have some odd size, for example, or in case if you have different or very difficult methods to place the concrete. Again, this is reliant on different projects, different designs, and you can see that we have a pretty wide range. 即係其實2至10% 其實都算係闊嘅嗰個 wastage。咁don't forget， 其實我哋而家係講緊成個 material cost。咁你諗下，即係其實可以去到1成嘅 material cost 都係個 waste， 咁你可以想像，即係幾犀利。咁但係當然啦，即係因應唔同嘅情況下，即係有時有啲 job 係比較 standardized、typical floors、spacious 有齊呢個transportation 嘅machines 啊，即係嗰啲 tower crane 啊，開晒齊晒嘅啊，咁嗰個 wastage 會好啲嘅，即係會低啲。咁 spillage 就係即係呢個咧就係講緊啲石屎咧，我哋要運送嘅時候咧，其實即係你知佢都係有少少 fluid 啦嚇，咁所以咧就成日會嘔瀉出嚟啦，即係瀉咗就即我哋唔會筆翻落去咁樣咯，即係佢嘔咗落個地下咁我哋又唔會話咁鏟翻上去個車仔，鏟翻上去個 forward 裏邊啦，我哋又唔會嘅。咁呢啲 spillage 就係嘥咗㗎啦，咁亦都係都有呢個情況，咁所以就即係 two different things。Besides concrete, of course, we have steel fixing. Steel fixing, strictly speaking, it is not difficult to forecast. The concern is just to make sure that you have sufficient allowance, because in the standard bars, okay, if you recall our previous lessons, when we need to measure the rebar, we have already allowed all the bands, hooks in the length。咁呢個係特別嘅，即係之前都講過，其實喺我哋度咁多數咧，我哋係唔會 allow 嗰啲 lapse 嘅。咁唯獨是 rebar 咧，我哋係繼續嘅，因為嗰個係 engineers 嘅 design 嚟嘅，呢個唔係因應個 contractor 喺個現場中意自己點 adjust 就點 adjust， 係唔係咁樣嘅嚇，所以rebar 嘅 lap 係特別嘅。咁我哋已經度咗啦，咁所以其實某程度上咧，就我哋係唔需要預呢樣嘢。咁但係 doesn't mean 我哋唔需要預個 wastage 嚇。咁again rebar 即係如果係真係講紮鐵，唔係講fabric 啦嚇，紮鐵嘅最難落價嘅咧，只係嗰個 wastage 嘅啫。咁呢個 wastage 主要都係 cutting waste 啦，其實嚇，因為條鐵。即係屈嘅時候，例如我要屈個 band， 咁佢多咗，即係長咗幾多咧 ？Again 呢個都係喺嗰個即係如果同學仲記得啦，即係我哋咧，我就冇做過咧，好似冇咁，但係即係例如如果你即係好多時都係咁樣啦， 即係engineers 會 specify 我哋要落一個即係tension anchorage lab for example， 咁呢度係再加嗰個 length 咁樣。咁呢一個其實我哋已經預咗嗰個即係屈嗰下呢度咧可能長咗嘅，即係長過你直嗰條巴嘅。咁呢啲我哋其實之前已經預咗嘅。咁所以喺嗰個rebar 預嗰個所謂 waste 咧，主要就頭先講係嗰個 cutting waste， 但呢個 cutting waste 就唔知點解咧都會參差嘅。咁呢個其實係同嗰個 bar bender， 即係通常因為呢個我哋都係請判頭做啦，同嗰個判頭係好有關嘅。簡單嚟講就係佢肯唔肯幫你去慳鐵啦。咁因為我試過做唔同嘅 job 咧，其實有啲判頭好衰格嘅咧，即係點啊？有啲責任好衰格嘅咧。咁其實佢唔同你慳嘅咧。佢個 waste 有本事去到10幾嘅，咁如果佢肯同你慳嘅，可以去到5啊、6啊呢啲，即係比較 standard 嘅。咁我試過有判頭可以做到4添，即係其實你可以見到係好參差，但係鐵價係好貴。OK， 咁所以即係你可以諗下佢 cut 咗嗰啲鐵，即係例如因為鐵嚟嘅時候 standard size 啦，咁你下即係攞條新鐵去 cut。整翻出嚟嗰啲頭尾咪冇用咯，咁定係佢肯幫你去諗有冇辦法可以一條鐵 cut 2條嘅話，2條都可以用得到喺即係唔同嘅位咧，咁呢個就係佢肯唔肯幫你去諗咯。咁所以即係嗰個鐵嘅 cutting waste 好難預嘅，即係如果你話 for 一個main con 咧，即係我通常都唔會建議。個 main con 咧係揾labour only 嘅subcon嘅 for rebar， 因為好容易理嘅。咁但係當然有時有啲特別原因啦，即係曾經試過，即係例如鐵價，即係海鮮價嗰陣時冇一個 subcon 肯同你預 material， 咁你都冇計啦。即係呢啲係即係 market driven 嘅嚇，咁所以即係希望同我明白，即係嗰個 rebar 嗰個 pricing。Other than 嗰個 cutting waste 嘅 allowance 咧 very simple 嚇，即係好簡單嘅嚇，即係幾乎就係你買嗰個價，咁你咪即係 apply 咯嚇。工人亦都係好 standardised 㗎啦，即係嗰啲 productivity 都 stable 啊，即係幾多工人做到幾多 kg 嘅鐵咁，呢啲都係好 standardised 嘅，所以主要都係個 cutting waste。咁當然另外咧，we also need to allow the material cost for the spaces and tie wires, but because these are not expensive items, it will not critically affect the overall price of the rebar items. For formwork 係難預嘅，難預 in the sense 咧就係 because it has a lot of components, okay, and of course the sort of critical issue that you need to decide if you are the estimator is the number of reusers of the formwork. It is not only related to the durable formwork like steel form or plastic form.or aluminium form 嗰啲 durable 嘅，咁梗係嗰個 reuse 係好多次啦。但係就算係 timber form， 其實我哋都會 reuse 嘅。咁幾多即係可以 reuse 幾多次咧？咁所以呢個係好，即係我諗同學一講你都可以想像，即係佢會幾大影響我哋嗰個resultant 嘅 cost 啦。即係你如果 reuse 2次同 reuse 5次咁，就係呢個倍數咯。咁呢個冇得搞啦，即係有時唔係你話即係你當然你個 pricing purpose 你落一個 ratio 落去啫，咁梗係得啦。咁但係實際上現場嗰時做唔到，咁係講緊成棟樓 ，OK？ 咁咪就所以預錯咗就蝕咯，就咁樣咯。咁所以係難預啊呢個。咁同埋即係。板模即係 formwork. Of course, we have we often see the largest part, okay, which is the timber boardings, okay, the mold itself. But there are minor parts like the struts, the wedges, just like the wall. You have the studs, all these components, okay, railings, for example, kicker plate, for example, these smaller parts doesn't form the large boarding area, but they are also part of the formwork system. Okay, and of course we have to allow prices for them. I mean, allow the cost for them in our pricing exercise. And we also have some consumables, okay, some 有啲損耗嘅部分啦 that we have to replenish, like the shutter oil, the nailing, etc. 咁啊記得啦 ，formwork 其實又係一個有趣嘅 item 啦，喺 BQ 裏邊我哋係度咗 formwork， 咁但係其實大家都 understand 個 formwork 其實我哋除咗裝仲會拆，又要預嗰啲頂啊，咁所以其實一個 formwork item 其實有好多嘢喺裏邊，咁但係我哋淨係 measure 咗嗰個 area of 個 formwork 啊，即係例如好似如果你度嗰個slab form 咁樣，我度個 soffit 嗰個 area， 但係其實我有好多嘅 propping 喺下低啊，我仲分分鐘要 reprop 啊，咁我又要拆板啊，咁呢啲全部嘅其實亦都係包括喺 formwork 個 item 裏邊啊 ，invisible somehow. So we need to allow for all these costs, okay? And so this is what I said, the sort of fixing, stripping the formwork. 咁所以佢有損耗嘅部分嘅。咁當我哋預嘅時候咧，就要好小心啦嚇，即係要分得清楚即係有一啲 reusable 嘅。咁當然我哋係會 discount 啦，即係佢可以 reuse 4次嘅，咁就除4啦，係咪？咁但係有一啲係 non-reusable 嘅。咁就每一次用咗就完㗎啦，就冇咗㗎啦嚇。咁we have to how to say separate these two type of material costs clearly. And the next one is brickwork. Okay, brickwork. Of course, we need to know very well the type of bricks to be used and also the bonding, the pattern, because the pattern of the brickwork can have an implication of the bricks requirement. 咁即係呢度舉個例啦，就係especially in case if you talk or if you require facing bricks 啊，咁今時今日咧就即係有 internet 咧，其實你要查翻呢啲資料好方便嘅啫，你上網隨時都會揾到嚇，即係好多嗰啲brick supplier 咧都計晒俾你㗎啦嚇。咁以前我哋要自己計咧就好嘥時間嘅，咁就即係計唔切就唯有背啊，即係背即係一 B 窩啊，即係唔同嘅邦地要幾多嚿磚咁樣。咁而家有晒啲資料咧，咁你就好容易睇得到咧。嗱，其實磚嘅數量咧，主要當然都係靠嗰個 thickness 啊去控制咗啦嚇。咁 of course stretcher bond you can see 60 English and Flemish double the thickness, double the number of bricks required. But if you look at the facing bricks requirement, it will be different 啊。咁當然啦，呢度係講緊一 B 窩啦嚇。咁如果去到2 B 啊3 B 咧，嗰個facing brick requirement 嗰個 difference 咧係會仲更加大嚇。咁即係如果同學唔係十分明白嘅就其實我哋成日講嗰個 facing brick 就係將嗰個靚嘅磚咧令去嗰個出邊，等人哋見到佢成埲牆咧都好靚啊嘛。咁所以其實唔露光嘅，我哋係唔需要即係用靚磚嘅。咁但係你所謂要用靚磚，即係嗰個 facing brick 就梗係佢面都要靚㗎啦。即係咁，所以嗰嚿磚係貴啲嘅嚇。即係就同普通嘅common bricks 可能有裂痕啊，或者有啲窿啊嗰啲唔同嘅嚇。咁所以你想象下，如果佢越厚嘅，咁佢即係可以做手腳嘅機會就越大啦，係咪？咁所以就係呢個原因嚇。咁你單面同雙面亦都係唔同啦。咁所以就呢個就係其中一個我哋做 brickwork 會考慮嘅啦。咁另外咧就 of course is the mortar mix 嚇。Although we understand that for mortar mix is also cementitious material, it will also have the shrinkage just like the concrete. But because the amount of mortar required in the brickwork is really less, much less than concrete. So to be honest, there is no standard guidelines, okay, for the ingredients required for different mortar mix. So instead of relying on some how to say manufacturers guidelines to work out the sort of mixing ratio for cement mortar, we were based on the ratio of the cement mortar to work out the volume required for each for each of the work item. So normally for standard mortar is usually 1 to 3, I'd say 1 part cement, 3 parts of sand. So normally we will just work out the ingredients required based on this ratio. 就唔會好似頭先石屎咁樣咧，就又要預翻佢嗰啲 shrinkage， 即係 I mean shrinkage 我哋有預嘅，就 instead of 去 follow strictly 個 manufacturers 嘅 guideline 咧，我哋就即係可以簡單啲啦喺呢一度就 based on 呢一個mortar ratio 咧，就去 work out 嗰個amount of ingredients， 咁都係 relative to 嗰個 ratio。咁所以 to start with， 即係既然係1:3嘅mortar mix 咁1份英泥3份沙啦咁我哋就會簡單啲當一開始嘅時候就做4 meter cube 1份英泥3份沙 by volume， 咁然之後加翻相應嘅 wastage shrinkage 將佢 discount 翻做即係我哋需要嘅嗰個amount of mortar for 1 meter square brickwork。咁俾個 idea 同學咧，其實1個 meter square brickwork， 因為我哋個 brickwork 個主角唔係個 mortar， 唔係個 mortar mix 啊嘛，咁所以要嘅 mortar 係好少嘅啫，其實係 less than 0.1 meter cube， 即係 for 1個 meter square brickwork。咁所以你諗下，即係所以嗰個 impact 唔大咧，我哋就唔花時間去好仔細咁 work out究竟我哋要幾多嘅英泥、幾多嘅沙去撈嗰啲多嘅mortar for 1個 meter square brickwork， 就係呢個原因。咁所以咧就係用咗一個比較簡單嘅方法。咁呢一個方法咧喺其他我哋用得着即係呢個 mortar 嘅情況底下咧，我哋都會用呢個方法嘅，因為就例如你黐亞仔嗰啲咧，咁用嘅 mortar mix 都係少嘅，咁所以都係會用呢個方法去計嗰個mortar 嘅 ingredients and the relative cost of the materials. Lastly will be the steel and metalwork, woodwork. The two are very similar, unless you are talking about structural components. But if you look at the how to say non-structural items like the furnitures, the doors, all these, of course you can, or what you need is just to look at the various components required and price accordingly。咁基本上我會 describe 佢哋係好似啲手作仔咁樣 craftsman work。咁所以就即係你即係執藥啦嚇，即係你要啲乜嘢咁就落個價咯。跟住 and then 就係嗰個 worker， 即係嗰個 tradesman 嘅man hour required 就完啦嚇。咁所以呢啲就落價嚟講係嗰個tedious 嘅情況，即係個 donkey 嘅情況咧，係比起其他嘅 item 係重嘅。咁但係佢哋錯嘅機會係少嘅，因為即係有少少似實量實度咁，即係要用咁多嘢，咁你其實係你就係要計翻要幾多嘢，然之後就每一個 item 幾多錢。但係頭先嗰啲咧，佢哋好似好 broad 咁，淨係得1、2個 major cost item， 但係個potential error 係好大嘅。咁即係 for 嗰啲，例如好似我頭先講 steel bar 嗰啲，咁所以就即係depends on 你點睇啦，即係容易度唔代表係會準嘅，即係兩樣嘢。咁for plastering and painting works, plastering, of course, we have to be careful about the shrinkage, just like the cement and mortar we apply in the brickwork. because in plastering work, you just the major materials that you require will be the cement and mortar. So when we price the ingredients, we need to allow sufficient sufficient shrinkage together with the wastage. And for the painting works, again, the only concern is usually the number of coatings that you need to apply for the specific area, because in the painting works, we only measure the area, okay, the net area required for painting. Say for instance, if you have the wall 1 meter square, okay, to receive emulsion paint, for example, we will measure 1 meter square in the BQ. But in fact, this 1 meter square is not just paint once. Usually, it will be painted several times. I will assume, for example, 3 coats. It will have primer, it will have the undercoat, it will have the finishing coat. How many number of coats is stated in the item description only. But when we measure, we are not measuring 3 meters square. We are measuring 1 meter square. So in other words, we need to price, okay, all the layers in our unit rate, and we need to make sure that every single layer has been priced. Okay， 咁啊呢個就係通常 price painting 最唔錯噶啦嚇，即係唔記得去留意翻個 specification 嘅 requirement， 究竟每一款嘅油要有幾多浸啊？咁啊 ，that's the end of the lecture part. So let's take a break first. I think maybe 10 minutes. Let's take a break for 10 minutes, and then afterwards we come back for the pricing examples. Okay. slide show 唔係好睇得清楚，即追唔到嗰啲productivity data。好，擺低。So let's take a look at some examples of pricing. Last time, I've introduced how to work out the all-in rate 嚇。咁啊，其實可以咁睇啦 ，all-in rate 係我哋要執嘅樣，即係嗰個 material cost 啊、labour cost 啊，佢哋嗰個 rate。OK， 咁呢啲係個藥嚟嘅啫嚇。咁執落去嗰大包嘅藥材咧，就係嗰個 unit rate 啦嚇。咁當然啦，我哋冇可能淨係 base on 嗰個 all-in rate 就可以 complete 嗰個tender bid 噶嘛，係咪？咁啊，因為 client 唔係淨係想知道啊，你嗰啲來價係幾多錢啦，咁所以就要睇下點樣去用嗰啲資料咧，去做到個 unit rate 啊。咁啊 ，here I have covered several items. Of course, for details, you can refer to the textbook. OK， 咁啊，部分 textbook 有一啲即係再有少少 repeat 嘅咧，我就唔喺呢一度 cover 啦嚇。咁有興趣嘅話，尤其是或者可能做功課有需要，咁同學可以 refer 翻 textbook 啦嚇。咁如果仲係未睇過 textbook 嘅咧，咁我都覺得因為課做功課，可能我哋都要睇一睇呢個 chapter 啊，即係課嗰啲example 啦。Now, so just to allow you to have some how to say hands-on feeling, okay, about how we carry out the pricing. So I have chosen a very simple example first to start with. So this is 我係咪錄緊㗎啦？我想問係pause stop 係啦，錄緊㗎啦。So the first one is to prepare an excavation, okay, for a trench. Now normally in our PQ item, it will have something like this as a description. The excavate trench for the footing, commencing level, not exceeding a certain depth range. Like this example, the actual trench, okay, as shown on the drawing, is of this size 咁唔好理嗰啲working space 啦，因為 working space 其實我哋度嗰個 quantity 咧，其實我哋都預咗噶嘛，係咪？咁所以 assume 即係嗰個 trench size 就係咁啦is 70 meter long, this depth, this width. So let's try to work out the unit rate. And to start with, of course, usually when we prepare the pricing is, well, I think a standard approach nowadays to use the Excel spreadsheet to prepare the unit rate calculation, because you can have all the additions, subtractions, that sort of arithmetics being done automatically. In the past, we do it on paper and we need to do the calculation manually, but nowadays usually people use Excel. And so as a result, it is quite a practice to use a table, okay, to tabulate the input requirements and the associated costs. Now, assuming that the productivity data, the cost data are somehow available, either in form of a database or, well, you have asked some suppliers or companies to give you some cost data. 咁呢啲 assumption 啦嚇，即係 I mean of course 你要計價，你梗係要有呢啲資料啦。咁我哋 assume somehow 即係公司有呢啲資料啦。Sorry。So sorry 啊！突然間有一隻嘢飛過，咦？唉，嗱咁咧 ，sorry 啊，咁啊，and then yes, so let's work out the unit rate step by step, And so to start with, let's work out the cost of excavation first, based on this information. Okay. How much does it cost to dig out the soil by hand? Okay, by hand, 2.5 hours per meter cube, $200 per man hour. How much does it require for just digging out the soil? How about if I consider the whole trench, the cost for the whole trench? 嗰個答咗500蚊嘅同學，唔好意思啊。And the whole trench is 70 meters long.都答晒啦嘛，因為成日都有啲同學唔答噶嘛，咁係咪差唔多啦？得兩個同學未答嘅啫，我又答咗喎。死啦！真係有冇再出嚟啦？冇熄咪添。有啲意外啊！咁咧，我最怕嗰啲小昆蟲嘅咁咧就大家小心。我突然間有啲怪聲嗰啲唔關事嘅咁好 end post。咁咧就點解會有同學即係500蚊嗰個咧？我估即係可能預咗一個 meter run 定係點樣咁嗰個就 ignore 啦，即係我未講完。咁14500嗰個同學唔知我又唔係好中意點計咯。係咯，即係一個同學答咗嗰個啫。咁 majority 都啱嘅10500嘅。Of course, well, this is one of the approach I want you to try. This is one of the approach to calculate the unit rate is by means of calculating all the cost for the whole item, and then we finally discount it to the unit rate. 咁而家係睇咗成個 item 要幾多錢先。咁好啦，嗱after the digging cost, of course, as you can see here, we also have the spreading cost for the trench bottom here. The meaning is when you after digging up the soil, you need to make sure that the trench is how to say in a proper state for probably laying the concrete as the foundation or footing. So we need to compact the bottom a little bit, spread it smooth. So how much does it cost for spreading the bottom of the excavation? The total cost, and the data is as shown here.計完尾咧，少咗兩個同學，我唔知佢哋。哦，好計晒，好好計晒，咁咧就陰唔到啦嚇。Well, we have about half, slightly more of you choose 2,800, which is the correct answer. 47% of you choose the wrong one， 俾我陰到啦。點解會揀呢個答案嗰啲同sorry share 唔記得 share 添頭先唔記得 share 添。咁點解會揀咗1680嘅同學咧？相信咧就係即係我特登計一個錯嘅答案出嚟嘅。點解咧？就係呢啲同學咧就係用呢個 volume 去乘咗個productivity 嗰個 hour。乘咗個 cost， 但係你小心睇下喎 ，spread 嗰個 trench bottom 咧個單位咧唔係 per meter cube， 而係 per meter square。咁呢個正就係咧，我哋好多時做pricing 嘅時候咧要注意嘅地方。咁其實好多時你嘅 productivity data 或者人哋可以報俾你嘅價咧，其實未必係你嗰個 item unit 嘅嗰個單位，未必係對等嘅。咁例如好似你見到呢一度咁 ，obviously 如果我講緊係要幾多工人去整平呢一個 trench 嘅底，咁我梗係睇究竟你呢個面有幾大啦，係咪 ？per meter square 係 reasonable， 因為你條 trench 有機會係好闊或者好窄。咁如果我嗰個 productivity information 係per meter cube of 嗰個 trench 嘅話，咁咪唔 realistic 咯，係咪？即係因為你嗰個 trench 嘅 shape 可以係有唔同嘅 size 㗎嘛，即係闊窄咁可以好多個 size 㗎嘛。咁所以 more appropriate 去 present 呢個工序嘅部分，當然就係叫 meter square 咁所以咧呢度亦都即係其實係特登想同學係即係去 visualize， 即係我哋落價，我哋去 build up 個 rate 嘅時候咧係非常之要小心咧。其實就係呢啲單位啦，即係呢啲單位。你幾乎要預咧，就係 most of the time 其實同你要落價咧，你都要當佢係唔一樣，每一次都要有個習慣去 check 嘅。咁 of course，lastly， is to find out together with the hand tools, we have a small cost, okay, for the hand tool, to find out the total unit rate, okay, assuming that 15% profit and overhead will be allowed。咁最後一個問題就係個 unit rate 係幾多啦？咁我係咪應該要俾呢個咧 ？How much is the unit rate for this item？咁啊50% as the profit and overheads。仲有幾個同學立咗attempt。仲有三個會答唔答咧？ 我數唔下啦，有一個就答咗啦，我數唔下啦嚇，5、4、3、2、1，咁高度我唔等你。好，咁咧就點講咧都幾平均喎嚇，one set 咁差唔多。咁the correct answer is $739.8 per meter cube。咁呢兩個答案咧就點講啊？反映咗同學咧就忘記而家咧我哋係計 unit rate， 咁 unit rate of course 亦都係好多時咧就會出現呢個情況嘅，計下咧就唔記得自己計緊乜㗎啦。咁我哋一開始嘅時候咧就計緊呢一個成條 train 要幾多錢啦。咁但係我哋計 unit rate 當然就係要將佢除翻我哋嗰個波年啦。咁所以就唔係呢一個價錢啦，係咪？咁我唔記得我點樣 work out 呢個啫。好似係即係總之係係點樣？我點樣 work out 呢一個我唔記得咗啫。咁但係又俾我陰到啦，總之就咁如果真係測驗咧，就大家好咁只係得3人1人嚇。咁當然可能咧就同我答完之後發現，咦，哎呀，原來我撳錯掣咁樣都有咁嘅機會嚇。咁所以咧就即係其實純粹係想示範俾同學睇，即係喺我哋 pricing 嘅過程咧，即係就算你 experience 都好啦嚇，即係其實都會出錯嘅。咁出錯好多時都係因為啲好鬼即係好原始嘅問題嚇，其實就係嗰個單位嚇。咁我諗同學做你哋啲 structural calculation 嘅時候，可能即係我唔知啦嚇。咁會唔會有機會即係都會出現呢個問題咧？咁我真係唔知。咁但係就即係如果俾我一定會啦。咁一定係計下唔知自己計咁嘅嘢咁跟住亂晒龍。咁咧所以就即係I hope the few examples successfully illustrate to you what to be alerted and to make sure that when you do the calculations, you know what you are calculating and be careful about the units, okay, of individual items. 咁所以咧，如果我將佢即係somehow tabulate into proper format， 呢個如果即係其實呢個我都係喺 Excel 嗰度generate 出嚟嘅啫。咁所以通常我哋if we try to calculate the prices in Excel format, we will have a column of labor cost, a column of material cost, a column of plant cost if it applies, or subcontractor cost. 咁depending on 你嗰個 component 係有啲乜嘢嘅 ingredients 啦。咁通常我哋就會分翻幾個 major 嘅cost family 啦，即係之前提過嘅。咁當然啦 ，labour 係講緊 direct labour 啦，subcon 就係any sort of subcontractor，labour material or labour only subcontractor。咁個好處係咩咧？就係 if we try to tabulate the table in this format, you can have a summation of the resource of a particular resource total, and this may be how to say an indication of how you spend your project cost among different types of resource. And of course, you can also somehow how to say do some filtering to sum up some how to say ingredient cost or some subcontractor cost or some labor category cost. 咁呢個 depends on 間公司或者係 particular for 某一個project， 佢哋想做啲咩 analysis 啦。但係我哋如果一開始嘅時候用呢個 format 咧，你之後做一啲 filtering 咧會比較容易咁例如你最簡單，好似我頭先講啦，直加晒所有咁多個 item 嘅 labor cost， 就係你呢一個工程裏邊 direct labor 嘅使費。例如直加晒所有咁多個 item 嘅 material cost， 就係你呢單工程需要買嘅嗰啲料錢。 咁會係俾到個 profile，即係 management 嘅人好容易睇得到佢嗰個 expenses 係點樣 spread 啦。咁邊一度係需要注意多啲啦嚇，即係如果佢呢單 job 原來即係當然呢一啲嘅 analysis 咧，當你即係有得一個 database 嚇，即係有得幾十個 data 嘅時候，或者一路 build up 咗好幾年咧，你會睇到啲現象㗎啦嚇，即係可能一啲 average 嘅 level。咁可能如果呢單 job，整體嚟講呢單 job，我哋訂料嗰個 ratio 算係高喎，咁可能我要喺嗰個 materials 嗰個控制嗰度咧，要多啲留意啦嚇，因為即係我哋直接訂料嘅 amount 係多嘅，即係諸如此類嘅一啲嘅highlight， 其實係俾到一啲資料嚟。咁所以一般公司都會係用呢啲，即係呢個 approach 啊，即係因為如果我唔講咧，有啲同學咧唔知點解會打橫計，唔知點解。咁所以其實我哋係比較習慣係打直計嘅啊。咁即係個 format 嚇，咁當然我控制唔到同學跟唔跟啦，咁就呢個係我 recommended 嘅 format 啦嚇。咁但係即係 after all，咁其實只不過就係將你嗰啲 sort of equation 嗰啲即係 show 出嚟嘅啫。咁去到嗰個所謂即係如果你將佢對應翻我哋之前嘅taking off 咧，對應翻嗰個所謂description 咧，就格式咧就唔係好緊要㗎啦，即係總之清楚就得啦。So to start with, for this example, I have tried the method to calculate the entire cost for that particular item first, and then discount it to the unit rate. Sometimes we can directly calculate the unit rate. 其實 strictly speaking 咧，呢個都唔需要計咗個 total cost， 然之後先至 discount 嘅。咁一陣間你會睇到有一啲一陣間你會睇到咧，有一啲 sample 咧係一定要係計個 total cost， 然之後 discount 個 unit rate。有一啲係好似呢個 case 咁，有啲咧係即係 both ways 都可以嘅。咁當然啦，一開始嘅時候計個 unit rate， 如果佢係得嘅，咁呢個比較簡單啲啦，因為你唔使乘大咗個數之後，然之後又除翻晒嗰個數嚇，即係好似有少少要登緊咁樣。咁呢度純粹係想用一個比較容易等同學去諗嘅 approach 咁去示範嘅啫。好似頭先講呢一個 example， 絕對係可以一開始嘅時候就計個 unit rate 嘅。咁但係即係 anyway， 先 go through 咗呢個嘅 calculation 先啦。咁所以就真係冇貓屎。等下 sorry 冇貓屎。咁咧，所以咧。咁所以咧就to start with， 咁你見到就個 volume 啦，即係嗰個 volume 啦，就我哋首先計咗出嚟啦 ，and then 就係個 excavation cost 啦，so the total volume of excavation multiplied by the man hours required multiplied by the hourly rate. Okay, and for the spreading of the trench bottom. We only need to spread the area, okay, the bottom area. So this is the area calculation multiplied by the man hour required and then the hourly rate. So this amount. 係啊，我見到有同學打 chat， 係啊，就係因為有隻蜜蜂咯。係咪講緊我啊？係啊，好鬼驚啊！我而家匿咗個窗後邊啊！係啊，我希望佢唔好出嚟啦。佢而家我揾個窗簾布揞住咗佢先啊！我落堂先至搞啊！真係好危急啊！而家係啊，好驚㗎我已經 OK 咁翻嚟呢度先啦。
然之後熄晒燈啦。
咩熄晒燈啊？
走去有光嘅地方，佢就會走㗎啦。
我而家已經好光啦，嗰個房。咁但係問題係，我覺得天氣一開始係咪熱啊，就多嗰啲昆蟲咯。
你有冇諗過係你甜啊？
唔係啊，係因為係出邊有嗰啲花花草草啊，好驚啊！總之咧，而家好危急㗎啦，要一陣間要揾人嚟幫手。如果我一個人搞唔掂，好驚，所以快啲講 ，OK？ 咁咧就睇下先 spread 啦嚇，咁啊 spread 頭先問題我都計過啦嚇，咁 so we are calculating the total cost and then the hand tool 咁佢個 unit 佢嗰個呢個我都有睇到個 hand tool 咧就the cost the database is $100 per 10 meter for per 10 meters cube 咁都係一個 similar 嘅示範咧，就係即係唔同嘅 ingredients， 佢哋個單位嚇，佢哋個 measurement 嘅方法係未必一樣嘅。咁呢度亦都再示範另外一種嘅database 嘅 checking， 即係或者個 keeping 咁好多種方法嘅咁我哋其實唔需要理咁多，總之就係每一次執藥嘅時候睇清楚你 existing， 即呢個其實我呢個 advice 當然可能喺個功課上面就未必適用啦。可能同我如果需要考試嘅話，考試會有機會用得着啦。但係其實我更加想講嘅就係現實生活咧，都係咁樣嘅，即係你個 database 係可能有好多唔同嘅 unit， 即係希望同學係即係 appreciate 到呢一樣嘢咧，即係唔好淨係覺得功課唔使理我就唔搞啊咁樣嚇，即係knowledge wise 希望同學係明。呢個係非常之重要嘅，因為你唔可能 standardize 到每一間公司俾啲咩 data 嚟即係尤其是 supplier， 我係咁賣嘅嗰啲嘢，即係唔係因為你想買呢樣嘢，我就要就你嗰個價去報我係咁賣㗎即係有好多公司都係咁，即係你好似你買鐵咁樣，咁我係斷稱買嘅，即係我係斷 kg 買，我話知你嗰啲鐵板啊咩幾大啊。咁但係例如好似木咁樣，木有唔同買法嘅，有木板我斷件計，你同我講咩 meter square 啫，我理得你幾多 meter square 啫，你講幾多件啦即係所以 supplier 有佢哋自己嘅嗰種pricing 或者嗰種listing 嘅方法，咁我哋 deal with 佢哋，我哋要就咁所以你係要睇住人哋俾啲咩資料你去 adjust 你嘅價錢咁所以喺呢一度咧，我哋都係做咩 adjust 啦 ，so 21 meter cube we divided it by 10 meter cube to multiply by the all-in rates that we require. So come up with this hand tool cost. This is the total cost required for the entire trench. After summing all these costs, we add the profit and overheads. And now depends on how you would like the cost to be discounted. You can discount it after adding the profit and overheads, like here. No, here is before, okay? You can discount it before you add the profit and overheads or after. 咁冇乜所謂嘅，即係其實先乘隨後加減咁樣啦。啲同學成日好 concern 即係個先後次序，其實即係你諗清楚咧，好多位都冇乜所謂嘅只要係大家都係講緊乘除嗰啲就 OK 啦咁所以有啲人係中意除咗嗰個unit rate 出嚟先嘅，然之後先 mark up。咁有啲人係中意睇晒成個mark up 咗嘅嗰個 total price， 然之後先至 discount 個 unit rate 咁兩個都係一樣嘅啫。咁所以就係 finally $739.8。咁好啦，就去下一個example啦咁頭先嗰個係示範嘅啫，咁所以咧就即係希望同學即係 feel 下嗰個計法咯。咁跟住呢度先至係開始書嘅example嚟嘅Now this one, for example, here you can see we need to do some shoring, and for this particular example, we need to calculate the total cost first. 呢個就唔適合去一開始嘅時候計嗰個per meter cube 嘅 unit rate。點解咧？就係、是、你見到呢一類嘅 layout 啫，其實每一個 meter cube 咧，佢要嘅嘢都唔同。即係嗱點講啊？假設啦嚇，一個 meter cube 可能去到呢一度，咁一個 meter cube 咧喺呢一個位咧就可能有兩個polling board， 但係去到下一個 meter cube 咧，可能佢得一個polling board， 即係佢唔係咁 regular 嘅。因為嗰個 design 唔係 regular。咁假設例如果呢一個 trench 佢嘅 polling board 鋪法會係密晒嘅，即係 closed timbering 嘅，咁就 OK。咁你就可以一開始嘅時候計嗰個unit， 即係一開始嘅時候就計 per meter cube 嗰個 cost。但係你見到咧，佢每一個面有時有，有時冇，有時有，有時冇。揀另外嗰個 alternative approach， 揀另外個alternative approach 麻煩少少咁咯，但係都會計到嘅，即係咁嘅意思。咁喺呢度咧就suggest 同學係計晒成條 trench 先啦嚇，咁所以咧就牽涉咗幾部分嘅。There will be excavation, there will be spreading of the trench bottom, there will be the fixing of the timbering as well as removal of the timbering. I don't require any special contingencies to be applied, so at the end will be to sum up all the required ingredient costs. So to start with, we calculate the total volume of the excavation, which is 7.2 meter cube。咁呢個都係簡單啦嚇，本身成條係10個 meter long 啦，成條10個 meter long 啦，咁佢嘅 cross-sectional size 啦1.2、0.6啦，咁乘晒佢啦。咁先掘泥啦嚇，當然即係最 obvious 啦嚇，咁掘泥，咁2.5 hours per meter cube。咁乘咗個 volume 啦嚇 ，we can get and also the labour cost per hour, so we can get the total labour cost for excavation, and then the spreading 咁又係啦，小心啦，就係用嗰個 meter square 啦，咁所以個area 個底面積啦length times the width, okay, times the man hour required times the labour rate gives us the labour cost for spreading。咁跟住就係嗰個 timbering 啦嚇，咁即係 order 其實冇乜所謂啊嚇，咁即係習慣，即係我自己個人習慣就係labour 即係 material， 然之後計 labour 咁樣。咁你中意可以計咗個 labour 先都得。咁我就先計咗個 material cost 先啦嚇，咁material 咁here involves the polling board as well as the struts. So first to calculate the number of the polling boards required and the total length. 咁呢度我只不過係寫低嗰個 size， 即係提一提自己嘅啫嚇。咁number of polling boards required will be the total length of excavation divided by the center to center distance. Of course, we need to add 1. 咁記得點解要加1咧？就係因為即係通常我哋做呢啲 support 嘅嘢咧，即係呢啲係 supporting 嘅 members 咧，咁我哋一頭一尾都會有嘅。咁所以點解都係加1，即係好似我哋計鐵咁樣樣啦。咁就佢有兩邊啦 ，so need to multiply by 2， so you can see 2 times 10 meter long divided by 1 meter center to center plus 1。咁所以 total 就係22條。咁巧係整數啦，咁當然啦，有時唔係整數啦，咁點咧？咁again 都係 round up 嘅啫，即係我哋又唔會有0.5份咁樣樣啦，係咪？咁 當然啦，即係去到你話計 average cost 嘅時候，其實有機會係做咗一啲咁樣嘅小數出嚟嘅。咁但係起碼我哋而家係要計個 total cost 嘅話，咁我哋都會 base on 翻嗰個現實嘅情況去計先啦。咁所以就係攞個整數啦。咁就個 number of struts actually is the same as the number of the polling boards because the polling boards have two sides being required to apply the polling boards, and for the struts we have two layers to be applied. So both situations we need to multiply by 2. 咁你見到啦，都係有 board 就有個 strut 啦，咁所以其實基本上佢哋個 spacing 係一樣啦，即係咁啊，你唔計即係你唔寫個 equation 出嚟都得嘅，咁但 understood 其實係同上面嗰個一樣嘅。咁巧大家都係乘2啦，因為兩份啦，佢有兩份，我又係兩份咁啦，咁所以就係 exactly identical 啦。咁如果我淨係得一條strut 咁當然就係11條啦咁但係而家呢個 case 就大家都係22啦。咁就and then we can calculate the total timber required。timber 咧有好多種買法嘅。咁頭先都有提過，即係夾板類嘅咧，咁我哋就係斷件買啦，即係例如400尺咁樣要幾多件啦。咁係我哋計嘅時候。計緊個 area 之中，我哋其實都係想知幾多件啊。咁但係另外一啲嘅木器咧，其實就係計 volume 嘅。咁舉例如好似呢啲係即係點講？唔係板嚟嘅。咁呢啲咧，我哋咧就係會睇翻我哋要幾多嘅 volume。咁買嘅時候咧，其實都係斷 volume 買嘅。咁所以即係其實佢係有唔同種類啦嘅賣法嘅。即係 I mean 係個 supply 點樣買咁我哋都要即係喺計價嘅時候都要就住，即係人哋點樣報個價俾你去計翻要幾多錢。咁所以喺呢一度咧就 that's why we need to calculate the volume of the timber required. So the timber cost 先去咗邊咁所以咧呢度咧我就計緊個 volume 啦即係嗰個 total volume of timber。咁for the polling boards we need 22 number multiplied by the cross-sectional size. So is 0.2 multiplied by 0.38. This is the cross-sectional size of the polling board, and of course multiplied by the height or the length of the polling board 1.2. That will be the total volume of timber required for the polling boards. And for the struts, we need 22 number. And again, the cross-sectional size. 都有啲同學mention 過嘅，呢啲好難睇嘅，咁就冇辦法㗎啦即係呢啲即係唯有功多藝熟㗎啦因為呢啲係即係我哋行內 conventional 係咁樣annotate 咁同埋要習慣咁通常幾多乘幾多呢啲，即係大部分情況都係講緊個 cross-sectional size 咁所以咧就0.1乘0.1啦。And then the length 個 length 咧 although the width of the trench is 0.6, the length of the strut is not 0.6 because on both sides we have the polling boards. So we need to deduct the thickness of the polling board. The thickness of the polling board, as you can see, the cross-sectional size is 200 multiplied by 0.咁即係唔會係即係點講即係佢唔會係咁樣去 set 佢個 polling board 啦，係咪？即係 on plan，咁梗係咁樣去 set 㗎啦咁所以即係嗰個 thickness that we require to deduct for the strut will be 38, not 200咁所以咧就係將600減咗 38乘2咧，咁。Use it. So assuming here we have 10 reuses, the cost will be discounted by 1/10, and we add wastage 5%。咁啊 again 呢度都係啦，你可以其實成個 wastage， 然之後先除10都可以係一樣嘅啫啊。咁啊this is the these two are the net cost and wastage required for the material。咁啊，成日都要注意下，即係逢親 materials 咧，有時一啲 minor 嘅，即係 minor 嘅material。So based on the volume 即係你睇翻，都係講緊佢處理幾多嘅木材啦，咁所以都係meter cube of timbering So we make use of the total timber volume， 即係呢個啦0.2加0.12啦即係0.32嘅 meter cube of timber multiplied by the。因為兩個嗰個 measuring 嘅單位都係一樣啦，咁所以 fixing removal 其實我哋可以加埋嘅，即係裝咗之後嗰個 timber 唔會少咗噶嘛，即係 fix 同埋 remove。So adding all these costs will give you the total cost。咁啊嗱，留意即係 recall 翻少少，我哋有個 reuse 嘅，咁但係你留意個 reuse 咧，我哋淨係計咗喺嗰個 timbering 嗰部分嘅啫。Labour cost 會唔會 reuse 唔關事嘅，即係你唔會話我嗰個 labour。discount 咗1/10，因為 labour cost discount 1/10，佢都係要 install 咁多次dismantle 咁多次㗎嘛，係咪？咁所back to a unit rate, and the total volume of the excavation is 7.2 meter cube. So we need to divide this total cost by 7.2 meter cube, and then adding the profit and overheads. This will be the final unit rate of the item. 咁就係咁計啦。咁other examples like 使唔使 wait 一陣啊？ By the way， 即係我見，因為啱啱講完，即係啱啱講。
冇問題，冇問題，冇問題。
over， 我而家問緊。
Miss 再講多次，因為頭先已經可能聽唔到佢講嘢。
我問使唔使 break？
我冇問題，唔使。
唔使 break， 咁我繼續㗎噃。OK， 好啦，咁就繼續啦，咁冇人反對。好啦，咁咧就 disposal 呢個 example 係咁嗱，所以其實睇到即係如果你 get 到嗰種執藥。Heavy mechanical means, and we expect the soil to be disposed to a nearby soil tip on the site. So we don't really need to spend effort to transport the soil to a landfill or that sort of thing. 咁但係當然啦，即係其實都好多情況其實係需要將例如我哋成日講話啲如果有廢物就要拎去堆填。唔係個 job 都會喺個item description 嗰度咁樣寫出嚟，因為呢個係 related to the method statement of the contractor, and normally we will leave it to the contractor to decide. 咁只不過就係呢度即係 modify 咗嗰個 item description 少少啊，即係去講清楚個工序係點樣做啫。即係現實好多時咧。幾多米啊？呢啲咧係冇寫到嘅，淨係話 calibrate excavated material is deposited to a tip provided by the contractor. That's all 就計個 unit rate 咧就簡單一啲啦。咁但係好似頭先介紹啦，唔係個情況咧都適合嘅。咁你見到嘅例如好似清泥呢啲咁樣樣，因為你冇嘢，即係每一個 volume 都係一樣即係嗰個要 involve 嘅工序，要使嘅錢即係要嘅 expenses， 要嘅 resources 都係一樣。咁所以咧，我哋係可以一開始嘅時候計嗰個unit rate 咯。咁所以你喺呢度咧，你見唔到我去 mention 話我有幾多嘅泥要清。That if we want to remove the soil, it requires 2 hours per meter cube. And 嗱，soil removal 同 wheeling 咧係有少少唔同嘅。wheel 就真係車嗰啲泥啦，車嗰啲泥去個dumping spot 啦。咁但係你要上啲泥去架車，即係掘就係掉咗佢出嚟啦。咁喺嗰個位點樣令到啲泥去咗嗰個 dumping site 咧，或者去到嗰個 dumping spot 咧？咁行去嗰個點講？嗰個tip 咁1個鐘啦。咁所以但係要留意喎，嗰個去完之後，嗰架車仔又要翻嚟喎，係咪？咁所以咧就係其實呢度係要即係來回嘅。咁 咁而家呢度咧，佢就係個 database 咧就係去就冇計翻嘅。咁有啲同學咧就 argue 嘅，喂。滿車幾耐，吉車幾耐咁就冇，通常就唔使嘅。咁佢哋都係當即係一樣嗰個咁嘅speed 啦，即係嗰個 time required。咁個 time required equivalent to the cost required, of course. So here, you can see that for the time requirement, okay, we try to add 2 hours for the removal, 1 hour to wheel the soil to the tip. If we want to calculate the actual time required, we need to multiply an extra of 60%。咁所以4個鐘 for 1個 meter cube 咧，其實就係唔夠嘅。咁我哋就要加翻60% 去反映翻嗰個 bulking。咁所以其實即係你見到好多時咧，我哋所謂嘅嗰啲 extra cost adjustment 咧，其實只不過就係 multiply 翻嗰個 percentage 落去嘅啫。咁所以明咗之後咧，呢啲咁嘅method 咧，其實好簡單。For the equipment like the wheelbarrow, we have allowed it in the preliminaries normally, so we won't price it here. 咁所以最後只係需要加翻嗰個 profit and opex 啦，咁就係個 unit rate。因為一開始嘅時候，我哋都係計緊個 unit rate，即係希望同學呢度理解即係我哋冇乘到個 total volume of soil。咁點解即係點解用呢個方法咧？就係就算你一開始嘅時候。我睇個 BQ 有500個 BQ soil removal， 一開始嘅時候用 unit rate， 咁所以就好快計到啦。咁又睇下另外一個 example if we do concreting this time， 咁of course concreting we have different methods. In the BQ it has only stated reinforced concrete in beds， 即係一啲 slab。like 嘅情況啦，通常就係 ground slab 嗰類啦 ，in beds 就250 millimeter thick。咁個designated location for concrete for pouring 咁梗係有一啲 method 將嗰啲concrete vertically 咁樣 mobilize 咁，但係呢個就 呢個就唔係即係個關鍵嘅地方啦嚇。咁啊，因為嗰啲 plant cost 咧，即係嗰啲 heavy equipment 嘅 plant cost，例如 tower crane 啊、開曬嗰啲咧，就唔係淨係我哋 concrete 會用啦，其他 trade 都會用，就唔會落個價喺呢度㗎啦嚇。咁嗰啲 plant cost 就會落喺個 prelim 嗰度。For the concrete, there will be a curing mat required because this one is a bed. Okay, this mat. So we need to control the curing and we use the curing mat. Including wastage will be this amount, and we need to transport the concrete. So in terms of the productivity data, it will be based on 100-meter round trip 啦。今次咧就 round trip 喎嚇，咁啊就來回計喎，咁啊100米咁樣。Not so skillful, which is the norm. Okay, normally we use the non-skillful labor to do the curing, but the concrete basing workers are skillful labor. They are the concrete. And notice that we intended to allow 2% contingency for the unexpected weather, and for the contingency allowance will be made across the board. I mean, it will be allowed to the to the entire item, including the material cost as well as嘅 situation 嚇，即係日日海鮮價，所以我要留一個 contingency， 特別係過去，咁我哋先至係會 mark up 喺個 material cost， 或者similar situation applies to labour cost 都可以。咁但係一般如果我哋話純粹係好似呢啲咁樣 unexpected weather， 咁你係停工啊嘛，係咪？即係你係做唔到嘢啊嘛，咁你係要個 extra cost 啊嘛，咁我哋就係成個 item 計。咁好啦，unit rate 嘅 approach 去計啦嚇，即係唔需要成個 total volume 去計啦。咁所以一個 meter cube 就係咁多。咁啊 ，of course we need to add the wastage 5%. So this is $30. So next will be the curing mat cost. 咁呢度咧，我係想問下同學嘅 ，how much does it require for the mat? Okay, for 1 meter cube concrete. 有冇我想答咧？嗰幾個嘅咁，因為我又係。好，咁well，I would say that around half of you choose the correct answer, about half choose the wrong answer。咁呢兩個答案都錯啦。咁睇翻呢個亦都係喺呢個 case 其實有少少似頭先嗰個 escalation 嗰個example嘅，咁但係當然啦，呢、個係再 slightly complicated 咗少少啦，比頭先就係頭先個 case 你可以直接喺個圖嗰度，或者喺你嗰個 trench 個 shape 嗰度 work out 嗰個 area 係幾多。咁呢個咧你要再諗一諗啦嚇。咁因應唔同嘅 slab thickness 咧，呢一個嘅 curing mat 嘅 requirement 咧係會唔同嚇。咁喺呢個 case 我哋個area, we are actually requiring the total area of the slab required 即係因為個 mat 係愛嚟做乜咧？就係冚住嗰個石屎個面啊嘛，係咪？咁所以你間接嚟講，即係話我要知道嗰個1個 meter cube 嘅石屎落到幾多個 meter square 嘅concrete bed 啦。我咧中意咁樣解釋啦嚇，即係1個 meter cube。咁即係講緊係落到4個，即係4個layers 啦或者4個 meter square for 1個 meter cube 嘅石屎啦。咁 conversion 其實就係咁樣啦。所以就5蚊雞就唔夠嘅。呢個5蚊咧又計咗嗰個 wastage 啦，所以我哋唔需要另外再加 wastage。咁所以嗰個位咧就唔係喺個 wastage allowance 嗰度，而係and then will be the labor cost for the concreting works. So first is to distribute the material. So it requires 1.5 hours per meter cube。咁呢個唔使再轉啦，跟住之後嗰啲都冇乜問題㗎啦，好 straightforward 㗎啦。 1.5 hours per meter cube. And then, oh yes, why I100 meter distance round trip 嘅，咁所以其實即係 half of the hour would be required。咁所以就其實呢個係個 discounting factor 啫嚇，即係其實係除10乘50，即係 half 啦嚇，咁啊乘翻嗰個hourly rate of the labour would be the cost required to distribute the concrete. And then to place concrete, well, it's just we just simply multiply 2.5 hours by $160, and curing similar. Actually adding subtotal cost for labor and materials together, and then apply the contingency。即係呢度咧，你見到我就分開咗啦。咁但係其實你可以將佢哋呢兩個subtotal 加咗，再做一個subtotal，然之後先至一次過做嗰個 contingency 咧，都係一樣嘅。咁就So, and then will be the fabric. How to say, adjustment for the whole spans and the like. The actual quantity already reflects the sort of length required, and eventually the weight required for the rebar. And what we need is just to add the wastage. But for fabric, we need to add the laps. Okay, and of course the laps will somehow be different in case if you have different shapes and sizes of the layout plans. So 係梗係簡單啦，因為我淨係就咁擺個 percentage 落去啫嘛，但係 in practice 咧擺幾多 percent 落去咧，呢個係困難嘅，係複雜嘅，因為平時你點樣鋪你完全係squarish 或者 rectangular 嘅layout shape。compare with 其他一啲 odd size 嗰個 laps 嘅 requirement 可以係完全唔同。咁當然最理想就係我哋先係預算一下先啦，即係最簡單嘅就係如果位你都要㗎嘛，係咪？即係嗱，我當呢一個係個牆身嘅話，即我當呢個係個 boundary 嘅話，你每一塊好似膠布咁，你其實四邊都要 lap 㗎嘛。咁所以佢係 depends on 你點樣去鋪咯。 咁當然亦都 depends on 你本身嗰塊fabric 係幾大啦。咁fabric 亦都有兩種嘅賣法啦嚇，有係 in rolls， 亦都有 in sheets 嘅，即係唔同嘅廠有。So here I have used the fabric that is in rolls， 咁個 lab 亦都會細啲咯。咁wastage 就係咪都有㗎啦嚇 ？This is the sort of cutting waste, irrespective to the lab's requirement. We also need the tie wires and the spaces. Again, these are the standard required items. And in terms of the labor cost, we need the bar fixer. We need to check out the per meter square cost. So the roll cost is $2,000. So we need to divide it by the area of the roll. So here this is the area 2.2乘150咁就有個 total area of per roll. So divided this amount based on the cost per roll. 咁8蚊啦，所以 as a result 計到8。即係呢兩個 percentage 咧，你見到我係點講 independent 嘅 ，OK。咁有啲同學問咧，會唔會有個機會咧係即係例如我嗰個 mesh cost 啦，即係嗱 mesh 就係8蚊，咁我乘咗即係12，即係12% 啦，咁一個數，然之後再乘咗 wastage， 咁有一個數。亦都係即係 somehow 點樣 ？mouse 點樣呢個有時有，有時冇喺上面錄咗嚟，好似唔係好嗱，咁呢兩個 add 呢兩個 item 咧，佢亦都係冇乜所謂邊一個 add 先，邊個 add 後咧，因為其實兩個都係加啦，咁但係就方法appropriate 咧，其實係完全 depends on 個 estimator 自己嘅習慣嘅啫。咁當然啦，呢一個 cumulative 嘅 approach 咧，咁樣計出嚟，如果你用翻同一樣嘅wastage percentage、lapse percentage 呢個計出嚟嗰個答案，梗係大過呢一度嗰個答案啦。 I mean PowerPoint 個答案啦。咁冇所謂嘅，即係 I mean 冇所謂係因為個 estimator 如果佢自己知道佢用呢個 project， 佢應該喺嗰個 percentage adjustment 嗰度咧，佢係會。點去 balance 咧？咁其實 estimator 自己知嘅，冇一個即兩個方法都有人用嘅啊。咁當然啦，database 佢哋build up 得耐咗，就會越嚟越 reliable 㗎啦，因為佢可以 fine tune 到佢用嘅嗰個 approach 應該點樣去 set 嗰啲 percentage 啊。anyway 喺呢度咧就總之就用咗 addition 嗰個 approach 啦，就唔係 cumulative 嘅。咁所以就 as a result, we and spaces for the spaces and the chairs because it is it is per meter square already, so we just need to add $10 because it is per meter square already. And for the labor cost, it is guess it is yes per square meter as well, $170. So any questions so far? That's the end of today's Zoom session. The above are the intended part that I want to introduce. So any question? 咁下一堂咧會繼續講埋其他嗰啲 examples 嘅。咁
Meas't，但係我想講下一堂都係教書定係會俾我哋問問題啊？
下一堂都係教書。想問咧，係咪斷咗啊？
斷斷地啊！
哎呀，如果係 for 呢度阿富唔見咗啦。
Meas't，我喺度。
係咪如果想問功課？
有少少想問嘅。
嗱，功課我覺得就當然你如果你例如而家或者下一堂即係唔係太多時間咁我。
不得了喎！
俾啲耐性啦，阿夫，俾啲耐性咯。
一講嘢就突咗。
蜜蜂啊！隻蜜蜂又超搞笑，隻蜜蜂。
我聽到喎。
你聽到我哋咯，但係我啱啱聽唔到你咯，Meas't。
我唔知啊。咁 我頭先我冇講嘢。
好啦。
咁咪咁即係咁，你而家有冇嘢問咧？
有。
咁你可以而家問嘅。咁 otherwise 就不過我覺得可能因為有啲同
又嚟啦。
我阿富問咗先啦 ，Meas't 打出嚟未？
你照問啦，阿富。阿希回答你。
我未開始做。
講呢啲。我想問佢 Meas't 啊，我唔知你聽到嗬？
聽到啊。
好，我想問咧，我哋呢嗰份功課係咪唔使計 reinforcement 㗎？
唔使。
OK， 咁等一陣，等我再查一查問題。
江耀成講咩 space？
佢想入 space 咯。咩事啊？咁你之前講過你上堂講過啦 ，concrete 唔同嘅 type 咧要 separately 咁寫啦。咁其實真係咩意思啊？即係開個新嘅一行咁寫係咪啊？
咩叫開個新嘅一行咁寫？get 唔到啊！唔明啊！
Meas't 你唔係好明點樣開新嘅一行？
可唔可以或者你再講一次啊？我唔係好明。
我唔係好明你話，當我哋遇到 different 嘅concrete 啦，我哋要點樣 separate 咯？等陣先 ，Meas't 你聽唔聽到啊？
而家又聽到，但係唔知點解，頭先你想講我就聽唔到。我估你應該係講緊啦，因為你好似係想講啊嘛。咁我估你講緊，咁頭先聽唔到。
即係你話 different 嘅 concrete 就會 separate 咁寫嘛？咁我想問咩叫 separate 寫個 take off list 啊？係咪個 take 數啊？
整個新嘅 tray 嚟寫啊，都係新一行阿富。
哦，
即係譬如 beam 嘅橫 beam，column 嘅橫 column，你唔會 column 同 beam 寫埋同一嚿嘢噶嘛？嘅意思就係咁咯。
哦，原來係咁。
係啊。
我覺得咧，
笑咩啊，莊志雄？
咩？我尋日仲喺度 Andy 堂，我 Andy 嗰陣上堂話 Meas't 啲 WiFi 可唔 OK？ 跟住我就話 OK。
你話 O 唔 OK 啊？
捉蟲真係。
Meas't 其實你咪講緊嘢㗎，你瞄咗咪喎，係嘛？
佢整緊啊，應該。
OK。佢咪趕走緊個蜜蜂啊？
頭先係行開咗嘅係你講啊。
OK 啦，但係我仲有少少想問，就係想 share screen 嘅得唔得啊 Meas't？
好啊。 我使唔使走㗎？
係咩事睇唔睇到啊？個 PDF
我睇到。
哦，
唔知咩時睇唔睇到
？Sorry，我得嘅原來係咦？
我想問嘅係即係呢個係 roof 啦，咁然之後你嗰個嘅 soffit 咧，即係 slab 嘅 soffit 係呢個位啦，但係呢度又有個 column，咁我哋使唔使 deduct 埋呢嚿嘢㗎？睇唔睇到啊？咩事？呢度係就係呢個位。
係咪？聽唔到啦，我又聽唔到啦。
而家聽到。
你而家聽到邊一句啊？聽到我講嗱，我而家開始講
講緊㗎。
未聽到。
因為我覺得你好似聽唔到我講嘢啊。
依家聽到啦
Zoom 啊，淨老土添啦，又要泄露啲人嗰啲嘢，又原來係俾人哋可以 download 得到，直情唔想用添啊！真係人哋新加坡又可以 ban 咗唔用，我哋又唔得，哎呀死啦啊！好嘢，熄咗啦嗰個record， 但可能熄咗個 record 佢都可以鋪起嘅喎，因為其實佢本身係有個 record 喺度㗎，即係不過我冇所謂喺自己嗰度錄影。
好，聽到嘅。
應該用 Microsoft Team 好啲咯，用 Team 好似好啲啲係嘛？靜咗啦又。
咩？哦，
我知你想問乜啊？
咁係咪要 deduct 㗎？
咁我咪就係話俾你聽啦，即係 basic principle measure net。
哦，就係分開嚟計。
我畫嘅嗰個，
哦，我
係
睇唔到邊個畫嘅喎。
我分開計嘅，
哦，
你計咗個咩先？嗰個
即係剔嗰個位嘛？
計咗呢一個位先，係啦。
係，明白。
然後你下面可以揀翻個窩噶嘛？
我知呢個，所以我就唔知邊個計法咯。
你知 column 厚度啊嘛？你揀翻個窩厚度。
我知啊，係啊。
對咯，係啊。我自己係咁計咯。
OK。
我完全聽唔到你哋講乜咯。
而家我聽到 Miss 講嘢喎，又。
我肯定你哋淨係而家先聽到咯，但我頭先完全聽唔到你哋講乜咯，我淨係啱先聽到阿輝唔知講咩，可以減個厚度啱唔啱？類似嗰啲咁樣樣咯。
咁係咪咁啊 ，Miss？
咁
又窒咗啦。當佢要講正經嘢嘅時候，又窒咗啦。
話題終結者。
呢個 Zoom 用咗半個鐘，都攞嚟俾佢停留。
係咪又聽唔到啊？
係啊。
唉，激氣啊！真係係乜嘢啊
Miss 係咪好似佢咁計啊？即係分開咁計啊？
你可以話係啊。
即係唔用 deduct 啦。
嗱，你可以用 deduct 嘅 deduct，你咪計晒成個 area 之後 deduct。
嗯。
嗱，其實你
係啊。
阿富仲有咩問題要問啊？
哇！咁我想問阿輝啊，咁你咁樣計法啦，我想問你個 wall 咧，又係用 deduction 定係淨係唔係 column 咧嗰個位咧，即係呢個位
係點啊
？column 呢個位咧，我想係咪呢個啊？係呢個啦。我想問你又係用 deduction 啊？
你呢個位你圈
你指咩啊？
係咯，你都圈唔到嗰個位。
方掘啊，forward 啊，定係
forward 啊？講緊 forward。
forward 你計咗個 column 先啫嘛，
係咯，
之後先揀翻個邊嗰啲位噶嘛，
所以就成個
減埋個
graph 咁樣計咗一次，然之後就
係㗎。不過唔係嘅，但係你依個 column 我呢次都減漏咗個 wall，你成個 wall 一齊計咪得咯。啊唔係唔使喎，唔使，重新嚟過。你個 column 計完個邊啦，然後你個邊同埋個 column 有個接駁位啊嘛，嗰個位要減咗佢。
唔係喎，但係 column 同邊好似係唔使減嘅喎，嗰個接駁位
太大啊嘛，太大要減啊嘛。
好大咩佢？
係啊，好大啊。佢個
唔係咯，
咁啊。
唔係啊，呢個唔使啊，即係我唔係㗎，呢
窩接落去 column 嗰個位你都要減啊。
唔係唔使嘅咩？我聽之前係 no deduction 㗎嘛。
係咩？唔知啦，咁我就
呢個係 no deduction，但係你如果 column 對住 wall 就要咯，或者 wall 對住 beam 就要咯。
column 對住邊？
等我一陣，我有 cap 圖㗎，等我一陣。
好，
我要 stop share 先。
我哋講嘢，CC 就講唔到嘢喎。
唔係咯，佢講唔到嘢咯，我想講。
我有時聽到，有時聽唔到啊，激氣。
係啊，呢度啊嘛，阿輝你咪講。
聽到我嗰個公仔啊？
睇到。
呢度使唔使跌得啊？
你等一陣，太細啦。
太細啊！
冇OK 㗎，我睇到而家。
你頭先好似係問緊呢樣啊嘛，係嘛
Miss 你畫緊啲乜嘢啊？好唔好明？
係啊，Miss。
係啊，呢度係啊，使唔使跌得㗎？
可以跌得㗎。
係要㗎嘛？
我有跌得啊。
窩嗰個要跌得咯，但係 beam 對 column 佢話唔使咯，你話佢話 no deduction from the main beam and 呢個 column at intersection 嘛。阿輝，
我知係咪因為個 beam 嘅 edge 嘅問題咧？
呢個就係咯，但係如果你
呢一個係唔使跌得，呢啲 要 delete，聽唔聽到？
哦，
聽到明。
好大啊，好細啊。
OK，明白
嗱
明白。
你呢一個 case 咧係喺 SMM 裏邊講明唔使 delete 嘅，呢個 case SMM 冇講，即係要 delete 啦。
明白，聽到嘅，聽到嘅。而家應該我有啲問題問完㗎啦。
係啊，我淨係聽到你呢句咋。
唔係啊，就係問呢兩條問題啫嘛，冇啦。
我都唔知你邊兩條問題。
就係啱啱嗰條同埋 Sophie 嗰條咯。
哦，唔係我次次想講咧，你次次都聽唔到啊！你而家聽唔聽到啊？
我好清楚啊，而家我咪唔應該講埋啲咁嘅嘢啊！佢又出唔到聲啊！
要咗你㗎啦，阿富。
唔可以讚 Zoom 嘅。都係打。好啦，係啊，就咁多啦，咩事？
是但啦。
咩事？唔好放棄啊！你仲要對付隻蜜蜂㗎。
聽唔聽到？
聽到。
佢突然間縮下，咁我試下睇下得唔得？係咪話唔知咩係 summary build？
係。
其實你可以當佢出翻個 BQ，OK？咁不過好似我頭先講。有 surface to slab， 有 size， 有 vertical size to walls，vertical size to column， 咁你有幾個 item 噶嘛？咁相關嘅 item 你加翻晒個 total 數，將佢好似一份 BQ 咁樣列翻出嚟，咁就係個 summary build。又聽唔到啊？
後面嗰度聽到。
即係你有唔同嘅 item 噶嘛？係咪？
明。
咁例如好似 formware 我都有
於是我諗我暫時都冇咩嘢問住。
咦，我聽到喎。
係啊，佢一陣一陣嘅。大家有冇咩問題啊？冇就可以同 Meas't 講聲拜拜啦，我哋。
拜拜，唔該晒，落堂啦。